We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. Miami go to work on ending what's become an 8-game skid. First pitch is next. Tyler Chatwood gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
The third baseman.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
2-1 to count. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is right there, 1 down.
Batting second, the shortstop, Miguel.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's already snatched 20 bags this year. When you think about it, there are not a lot of guys stealing 20 bases anymore, so that's already a big year in terms of stealing bases, and he's not even done yet.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Pops this one up. Hayward coming on, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. This is pulled into right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Had nibbled the corner there but missed. 2-1. Dickerson stands at second with 2 gone. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just getting.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Pablo Lopez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times, but it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today. Good
changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've had a pretty rough go of it of late, and that's being kind. They come in losers of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
On the year, Happ is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Down the line and fair. That's a hit.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly to the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez, and he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. A runner at first with no outs here. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. And that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo. Throw into third. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back. Now in the box, Chris Bryant. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cooper trying to get there. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Joyce. It's over his head, and they're going to take the lead. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. And he's safe.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Into center field, line drive base hit. In to score, the runner from third. The relay throw won't get him. Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game. Standing in now, Josh Phegley, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Popped up. Cooper has a play. 2 down.
Batting seventh, the second
And a
baseman.
chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Lopez has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind it because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors and a couple of men left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Cubbies are in front 2-0. Second inning set to go. Now to the plate, Harold Ramirez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Wow, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 276 the average coming in for him. 3 homers and 21 driven in. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but ball. 1-2 the count now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's the 1-2.
That's a ball.
Oh, he thought he had him right there. I did too, but no dice.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Here's Matt Joyce now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. He's gone 3 for 8. 2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. Joyce, a veteran at 35 years of age. He was a 12th round selection back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Hit out towards second. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Isan Diaz.
Striding in, Isan Diaz. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. They trail things here 2-0. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit hard down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay. And he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
Tyler Chatwood.
Into the box now, Tyler Chatwood. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. Three and one.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down. So striding forward now, Pablo Lopez. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
In now, Jonathan Villar, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He flied out, leading off the ball game. In there, strike 2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder giving chase, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning.
Miguel Rojas.
Digging in, Miguel Rojas. He flew out in his last at-bat. Low of the fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
The 1-2. And he pops it up back behind second base. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. Miami down in order.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. They entered the day leading the league in round trippers, and talking with some of their players before the game, they said they know home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they try to focus or rely on. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit and not trying to do too much, the rest will take care of itself. Guys?
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in, Javier Baez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Javier
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Nope. 1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home 3rd. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First delivery to him on the way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
A runner at first with no outs here. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Down the 3rd baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
So a full count now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go
Now
to the
batting,
bullpen
third
this
baseman,
early in the game, but sometimes you
Red.
have no choice. On the flip side, he
Ryan.
might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chris Bryant is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. None out, runners at first and second. 2-0 now. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
The 2-1. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. On to first, a double play.
The batter.
So two
The
are
left
gone
fielder.
now in the Cubs half of the
Kyle
third. And next it'll be the left-handed
Schwarber.
power threat, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Starting to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Leading off the inning,
Leading off
Corey
for the
Dickerson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Corey
Just gets a piece of it, strike
Dickerson.
one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Dickerson, originally from Mississippi, is making the push for the All-Star squad this year with a great. Baez fields it cleanly, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Boy, there's a quality infield base
The
hit
batter.
right there. That kind of
The first
reminded me of the old Yankee
Derek
shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
In the dirt, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now. And he pops it up. Kipnis waits on it, one down.
Now batting.
In
Right
now,
fielder.
Harold Ramirez.
Harold
1 for 1
Ramirez.
after a single his first time up. He'll start in with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And I believe perhaps a balk has been called here. Yes, it has, and that's going to move the runner up to third now with still just 1 away. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
count is 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. This one's down to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 2-1 ball game. So now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this